How to launch your political campaign? 1. Build a communication strategy. Start out by getting your top-line messaging and talking points in order. Once you have those squared away, put together a press kit with a media advisory and background material, including your bio, accomplishments, and photos. While you don't need to have every element of your platform in place, include your stance on major issues. It's also a good idea to write an op-ed announcing why you're running and have your communications team work on getting placements in local newspapers. This can be similar to your announcement speech, but with a few tweaks for publication. 2. Have a website. The phrase, "if you're not on the internet, you don't exist," has perhaps never been truer than on a campaign's launch day. If you don't have a website, then people will click on whatever links are beside your name, which is less than ideal. Web design can be a lengthy process, so keep in mind your website doesn't need to be completely built out. For launch day, a website with an email sign-up, donate button, and a short bio will work well. Make sure it's responsive, which means it's formatted for viewing on desktop, tablets, and mobile phones. If you've run for public office before and are seeking a different or higher office, make sure your campaign website is up to date for the office you're seeking before you announce. 3. Get a CRM for managing data and more. People are going to be excited about your campaign. They are going to want to get involved and sign up for email updates, so be ready to organize them. You cannot afford to lose the data you'll collect on launch day. You need a CRM, and you're going to want Snapsite that you... 4. Create a brand identity. Pick a color scheme and a logo and stick to it. Changing your logo in the middle of a campaign makes your campaign look disorganized. The time for changing the logo is before launch day, not a few months after, so make sure your logo is clean and avoid including too many design elements which could fall out of your favor in a few months. The simpler the better. 5. Prep your social media accounts. You want your campaign to start off with Twitter and Facebook accounts. Worry about Instagram and Snapchat later. When creating a Facebook page, you'll also want a nice clean headshot and a timeline photo with your logo in the corner. Pick a picture of your candidate engaging with people, maybe even with a local landmark in the shot. When creating a Twitter account, you'll also want a nice clean headshot and a timeline photo with your logo in the corner. Be sure to include your website in your bio, so people know where to get more information about you. A clever hashtag is also a good idea. Make sure it's unique and relevant to your district, opponent, or name. For launch day, and at least a few days thereafter, you'll want someone managing your social media presence. That means setting up Facebook live streams, live tweeting events, and posting up-to-date content. There will be a boost in activity on your social media pages, so like their tweets, thank them for their support. These are people that can turn into donors and volunteers.
6. Run digital ads. On launch day, your advertising should be digital. You need Google search and Facebook acquisition, ads running for at least 2-3 weeks after your launch. You should keep running ads after 2, but definitely during your launch. Google search. People are going to search for your candidate, so make it easy for them to learn about them with search ads. The way these ads work is that when people search your candidate's name, your website will be at the very top, exactly where you want to be. Behind the scenes, you bid on keywords relevant to your campaign. So Jane Smith Congress or Jane Smith Democrat would be keywords to include. Google display ads. These are the sort of banner ads that you see on the sidebars of websites. While these are not super effective at acquiring new email addresses, they are great at raising awareness about your campaign. It could be worth investing here depending on your goals. Facebook acquisition. If you're looking to build your email donor list, Facebook is a great way to quickly build your list at a relatively low cost. The ads are placed amongst people's news feeds, and when people click on them, they are directed to a sign-up page with fields for name, email address, and zip code. Be sure to redirect to a fundraising page after people sign up. Don't leave money on the table. 7. Get ready for call time. It's time to. Calling and asking donors to support your campaign is how everyone on both sides of the aisle funds their campaigns, so get your list together and make some calls telling people that you're finally running for office and you need their help.